Welcome to the Greenstone Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the track itself. We got a left turn, then a U-turn, and then through the windy first and second sectors before we exit the second sector through the wind. We exit the second sector, entering the accelerator, shoots through the bank sector, which is the third sector in this case, through a right turn, another right turn, another right turn, then a left turn to finish the lap. So yeah, let's take a look at our competitors. In the first spot, we have Origin, followed by Swifty and Bolts. Cloudy in fourth, followed by Rima and Yellup. Starry, Momo, Ecto, and Lime, rounding at the top 10. In the second half, we got Rojo Uno, Tumult, Bumble, Waspy, Sirius, Mallard, Club, Rezi, Glimmer, and Snowflake. There's our 20 competitors of the race. This 13 lap endeavor will start in 3, 2, actually we should just do this, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we are rolling. Origin holds out Swifty immediately, but then immediately to the first turn, Origin loses out before gaining it right back. Cloudy enters second place and is now entering the slow and long first sector. As we're exiting there's no first sector line. Oh, I should probably put that somewhere. Didn't mark where's the end of the first sector. The first sector will end right here. Anyways, let's get back into the race. Origin holds off the lead, but here comes Momo and Rima. Rima to the out, gets passed up by Lime, and Momo takes P1. Momo holds off, and the Origin gets swarmed by marbles behind. That's Sirius for the Wolfpack into second place. Sirius almost takes P1 and does around the second turn. Sirius takes P1. Why is Origin and Rezi out? Is it bad, like, is it bad safety conditions? We don't know, but they'll enter these. Origin will take a while to finish their lap and might actually be a lap behind. Absolutely devastating for that marble. Anyways, Rima holds off the lead as we're entering lap number 3 of 13. But Sirius tries to fight back. Here comes Lime also there. Gets up to second as we're entering lap number 3. Origin is going to be well in the back. Origin gets restarted, but is one lap behind already for the pole sitter. Is that going to be a red flag or not? Marshals are saying it's not going to be a red flag. Lime holds off the lead of Rima as we're entering the quick chicane and about to enter the third sector for the third time. Rima to the outside, blast by Lime, and takes P1. Rima, out of nowhere, has taken the lead, entering the fourth lap. Team Primary is showing promise. Origin, one lap behind, followed by Sirius in third. Here comes Ecto in fourth place. Rima stretching the lead as we're entering lap number 4. Cloudy trying to make some moves. We're on the fourth lap of 13. Looks like there's no more safety problems. And hopefully we can race this cleanly. Origin will be one lap behind though. Rima's lead entering the fifth lap of 13 is flying by. This race is flying by just like a marble would. Lime trying to hold back Origin, who's trying to unlap themselves and try to get up in a spot. Origin trying to go to the inside and passes Lime, but Lime gets it back. Here comes Sirius, who also laps Origin. Tumult there as well. Tumult trying to get by Origin as well. Here comes Ecto. All that does is stretches Rima's lead. And they're about to enter lap number 7. 6. Tumult takes third place and is now trying to catch up to Lime. Lime also is right on the tail of Rima. Entering lap 6. We're almost halfway done with this race. And Rima loses the lead through the first sector. Absolute disappointing start for Rima, who had a great race. But still, there's over half of it to go. What will they do? Origin being a little bit aggressive through these sectors. About to enter lap number 7. There's no roof on this track, like invisible roof, like most tracks, since Greenstone's such a long course. So marbles are more prone to fall off this track than others. Tumult takes third place away as we're entering lap number 7. We're over officially. 7 laps to go. Once we cross the midpoint between sector 2, that's when the halfway point is. That's where the halfway point is. Lime trying to reach the halfway points. In first place. Tumult, though, challenging Rima, and we're entering sector 2. Lime has officially crossed the halfway points. Here comes Rima. Enter the third sector. Rima to the inside, takes P1. Lime does not like it. Limers tries to take the lead, but then loses out to the balls of chaos. That's Tumult. Entering lap 8. Green Ducks is in dead last if you don't include Origin, which is still, even though 1 lap behind, is still doing pretty well. Tumult has taken the lead on the 8th lap and is now blowing their lead away. Rima cannot chase them down as they're swirling through these S's and rounding the hard hairpin and entering the chicane. Entering the third sector. Tumult's lead is dropped a little bit as we're entering lap number 9. 9 at 13. Tumult's lead. Trying to catch up. Here comes Lime. Ecto and Origin, who's trying to unlap themselves. Entering the 9th lap. Tumult gets away. Lime there as well. Here comes Origin, unlaps Ecto, and is now going for Lime. Origin, massive run between them, but loses out to Ecto. Up front, Tumult's lead is dropped. Here comes Yellup and Sirius trying to battle each other, but the lead for Tumult has dropped. Rima trying to take back the lead as we're entering the 10th lap. Lime also there as well. Entering lap 10. 4 laps to go. Origin almost flies to the finish line there with a little bit of a boost from the racetrack. Rima holding off Lime so far, who now has to deal with the Lime from behind. But Tumult is slow as well, and that lets Rima catch up again. Rima trying to speed through this lap, but here comes Lime. Right on the tail of Rima. What will Lime do? 1 length, 3 lengths. Between them, now it's 0 lengths. Entering lap 11. Lime trying to get around Rima, and does briefly. Tries to, at least, as we're entering lap 11. 3 laps to go. Rima holds P1. 2. Tumult absolutely dominating this race. Rima holding off the lead as we're entering lap number 12, but then almost loses out to Lime. Rima has 2 laps after this one to try to chase down Tumult. Tumult's lead has dropped a little as Rima's is catching up. Tumult's lead has completely dropped. And look at Rima's speed there. A shove by Rima shoots them into the lead. 2 laps to go to hold the lead now for Rima. And now it's a 4-way battle for the top 4. Here comes Tumult. Tumult tries to fight back. Lime takes the move, and Rima gets past, and Lime gets by as well. Tumult takes P1 again. Rima loses 2 positions in the first sector. Uncharacteristic run after such an amazing race. Will Rima blunder it? Rima tries to make the move again, but unable to get by Lime. Does get by, entering the accelerator. Rima's speed exiting the The 135 degree turn was incredible, and Rima takes the lead again, entering the final lap. Amazing pass there for Team Primary, but it has to be enough to hold it for one final lap. Rima loses the lead again in the first sector. Tumult with the dive bomb move. Through the S's of the first sector and the second sector, entering the hairpin for the final time. About to enter the third sector. Tumult's lead is shrinking. Rima, all they have to do is handle this final sector perfectly again, and it's not looking like it. Tumult rounds the final two turns. Rima gaining time and takes the inside. Tumult tries to get the pass again, but it won't work. Rima wins at Greenstone, followed by Tumult and Yellup, Ecto, Lime. Sirius and Rojo Uno. Remember, Origin is slapped. Bumble, Glimmer, Bolts, Momo in 12th. Waspy trying to fight back and enter the 13th. Swifty, who started on the front row, will finish 14th with, Rezi in 15th, Starry in 16th, Snowflake in 17th, followed by Cloudy, Mallard, and Club. And, of course, Origin in dead last. So I was one position off. What an incredible race from Rima, who won at Greenstone. Tumult did lead the victory lap as we're still waiting for Origin to cross the finish line, who has dropped all the way back there somehow. I do not know how. But Tumult's that lap did not count. It was the lap before it, and that's where Rima made the dive bomb move on the inside. Outside to the inside, and then crosses the line. There comes Origin, who crosses the final lap in dead last. What an incredible race at Greenstone. Rima showed their power, and Tumult tried to fight back, but it was not going to happen. That will be it for Greenstone. We'll see you at the Razway.